have the lovely Saf.
Hi guys.
It was her birthday on Sunday. So everyone, let's do a belated birthday to young Saf. How are
Thank
we
you
doing
so
today?
much. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
We are fantastic. So tell us, a few months ago, you
Thank you.
joined the 3-day challenge, and what was it like for you?
I say life changing, but it sounds so cliche, but that is the reality, if I'm honest.
In what way? Like, in what way can 3 days be life
So
changing?
for me, the 3-day challenge for me just came as like a sign
That
because of where I was in all the pillars of my life. So spiritually, financially, physically, mentally, just where I was, I knew I needed something more. And I knew that mediocrity just wasn't comfortable anymore. So that was like my cry out to God, because I'm very spiritual. So that was like my cry out to God that I needed something more. And then I found the post, and it was just one of those ad posts. It wasn't even like I have you on socials or anything like that. It was just an ad. And I clicked on the ad and I joined, and I was like, when you mentioned employment of the brain, that was when I was like, yeah, I'm not leaving this place. You said, because you said I can employ my brain. So for me, it was like, no one's ever said that in that way. No one's ever articulated it that way. Like, you're telling me I can get my brain to do what I want my brain to do, but I'm coming from living with depression. I'm coming from living with anxiety. I'm coming from living with overwhelmingness. And I'm like, what do you mean I can tell my brain and anxiety to move? What do you mean I can tell my brain and depression to remove yourself? Do you know what I mean? So for me, it was like, you're actually telling me I can actually bad up my brain. So I was like, I'm not leaving this place. And then, sorry, it kind of makes me emotional, guys. I'm so sorry. But it's like, I'm not moving from this place. And then by day 2, the life book, you start to talk about the life book more. And I was like, what is this life book? Because I'm so used to vision boards. So because I'm so used, come out. So
it's okay.
because I'm so used to vision boards, I thought, what do you mean by like a life book? And it's digital as well. So I was like, what do you mean a life book? And so when you started to tell us about the life book, when you showed us your life book, and I was like, wait, but this is manifestation now. Like, this has gone on a whole nother level. Like, this isn't just me employing my brain. Now we've moved from me employing my brain and telling my brain what to do to me actively seeking for something to manifest. So I was like, okay, maybe I'm going to like transfer and put like what was on my vision board in my life book. But then it was like, I was like, no, I want something new. I want something that's from the depths of my soul. So I want something that's like not the surface level. I don't want surface level. I want what I really want. So then by day 3, I was like, yeah, I'm definitely doing the 90-day challenge. I was like, I am doing this challenge. This challenge in me, something's going to come out of this challenge. Like, I had a firm belief that it was just going to be life-changing. Like, from that moment, I was like, I don't feel like the rest of this year is going to be the same for me. Like, I just genuinely didn't feel that way. And so I did the 90-day. By 14 days into the 90 days, I was like, I need to do GPS 1.
Wow.
Because by that time, I was now fully engulfed in unlearning and relearning. So it's funny how both Rochelle and Kelly mentioned about understanding and learning things that's new. I found a whole new me within them 14 days because I was accountable. Because when you have people around you that's accountable, it's not enough. Because think about it, our parents are hold us accountable. Do you know what I mean? It's not enough.
Right.
So until we actually take heed to what it is that they're saying and apply it, we're not going to be accountable. We're just going to see it as, mum, you're nagging me. Do you know what I mean? But when you're now holding yourself accountable, where you're like, Saf, why are you speaking that way about yourself? Why can't you achieve those dreams? Why can't you gain these things that you want to gain? Why can't you overcome the things that's been keeping you so bondage for so long? Why can't you up your financial gain? Why can't you understand financial literacy? I was even fearful to join GPS 1. You know those phone calls.
Yes.
Like, I was so fearful. And it's like, you said earlier, you can't grow without clarity. But it's like if you don't have the clarity, you just have confusion, because I had full-on confusion in those phone calls, and it's hard sometimes, but I'm glad I went through it, because
Well,
had I not,
I'm glad you went for it. And I must say on record that we
Mhm,
had those conversations and you were resistant naturally,
mhm,
but you exercised faith, because I was like, Seth, trust me on this. If we don't make this work within a short space of time, then we can call it a day.
mhm,
But you then said, okay, let's do this. And we've stepped into the space of grow personal success level 1. And well, you've
amazing.
learned some stuff when finance is concerned that you would never
Yes.
have known, right?
Never, never have known. I've read books. I've had people in my life that are like maths and finance people, and I've had it. But what GPS 1 has done for my finance in terms of clarity and understanding the law of money, I think that was my key takeaway for our session last week.
Yeah. Okay.
Was understanding the relationship of law of money, and understanding that there has to be spiritual order in growth. You can't grow without spiritual order, because you'll just return to the old you, and then that's a disservice to you, you know. So I feel like now I wake up and I'm like, yeah, I'm ready for the day. Like I'll be going to bed earlier, I'll be getting up earlier, I'll be eating better, I'll be
Going to the
better,
gym.
I'll be going to the gym. I just
Listen,
be really living now. I feel like now I'm not existing anymore. I'm actually living. Like it's a higher frequency of livity. And I'm
wow.
so grateful. I'm super grateful.
Wow, this is amazing. I told you, ladies and gentlemen, it was going to be amazing. Saf, thank you so much. If you want to continue the conversation with Saf, you can do in the Facebook group. But for now, I'm going to bid you thank you so much. Stick around and enjoy the rest of the evening.